So this one is the one I want to end on,
Oh,
and
this shit.
I would like to see your reaction to it because I watched it and I was just like I felt like what is it, Shia LaBeouf when he stands up and starts clapping.
Mhm.
That's the way I felt. I'm like, yes, what, like, dude. Okay, I'm gonna say this, bro. Um, I, I'm willing to vote for Mark Rubio for president 2028, dude.
I think so.
Oh, dude, I would tip my hat in for him. And he's been the most improved fucking player in the whole Trump admin. Tom Hyman was already expected to be a badass. Stephen Miller's already expected to be a badass. Mark Rubio, I was like, yeah, I wasn't so sure about him, but he was a shoe in because senators are always gonna vote in their own people. So I was like, okay, they're gonna vote him in. That one's a shoe in. And I thought he was gonna be like another, rhino. Though Marco Rubio hasn't really impressed me much throughout his career. I mean, he hasn't been horrible, but he hasn't been great. He's always been like one of those, go with the neocon fucking conservatives that, don't really. They're not a bull in the china shop. They're not gonna make any waves. They're just gonna go along, with everything that's going around. And dude, he's just been on point with everything, dude. I love this guy now. I don't know about you, but I'm willing to vote for him 2028.
I haven't. I mean, I know he's done probably some of the most. Next to like Tom Homan, like with the Panama Canal and all that. So he's been
Incredible.
up. Yeah, he's been up and going. Like he's had results. I mean, he's been giving results since day one.
And historically, like vice presidents don't always do that great with the like going into presidency. They might have to do a little bit more. But yeah, this dude's making connections worldwide. He's doing shit, making things happen. JD as well. I like JD Vance too. I'm not dogging on him, but dude, I think Mark Rubio is like that's my boy right now, dude. I think he's great, and he's been
I
doing
mean,
a fantastic job.
just that video, he just looks like he's done with all this shit too. He's
Yeah,
like,
but
here we go again.
he's wrecking these people, bro. He's wrecking them. I mean, dude,
Just
crazy.
look at his face. That's a fearless man right there. He's like staring death in the face, and I don't
It's,
give a shit,
it's
bro.
like
Bring it on.
this bitch don't even know the bukake
Hmm.
she's about to fucking endure in this fucking interview right now.
I feel sorry for this woman.
He's all their waist is she's gonna have white face after this, after all the jizz that goes on top of that cara.
Oh, the ectoplasma.
Look at this shit. And she's over here thinking, I got him. I got him.
Deported with their mothers. Now, this is according to the Washington Post. The family's lawyer says one of them is a 4-year-old with stage 4 cancer, deported without medication or ability to contact doctors. The family's lawyers are also saying their clients were denied communication with family and legal representatives before being deported. And it's raising concerns about the issue of due process, that it's being violated. So let me ask you.
The new buzzword, due process.
There we go.
Due process, due process, due process. What the fuck does due process mean? That's what I would ask her. What is due process? What is it? Seeing a judge saying that they're illegal? Is that due process? Because that's what due process to me.
Hey, fuck it. We'll bring the judge to them.
Yeah, like I don't understand. And then they'd love to pull at your heartstrings, like this 4-year-old with stage 4 cancer. Poor baby. That sucks. I have nothing bad to say to that little child. That's unfortunate, and anybody that's going through those kind of things with kids, I'm not gonna make fun of you. That sucks. But with the mother's getting deported, we cannot just say, well, we can't deport her because her child has cancer. Because then, how many people would say, well, then, where does that slope end? Like, oh, because the mother has diabetes, she could die. The mother has heart problems, she could die. And then by the time we know it, we're just making more and more layers of shit that's never gonna get people deported. Now, again, I feel bad for that child, and the mother decided to take her. Like, what are you supposed to do? That's the children.
The mother's being the mother. She's taking her child.
Yeah, the fucking kids don't belong to the state, man. Kids belong to their parents. I hate that. Like, I remember when Joe Biden said that. They're our kids. They belong to us. Like, no, they don't, dude. My kids do not belong to any of you motherfuckers. They belong to me and my wife, and that's it. Like, dude, we're not playing this bullshit game. Like, and here we go, Marco Rubio.
Is everyone on U.S. soil, citizens and non-citizens, entitled to due process?
Yes, of course. But let me tell you, it looks in immigration standing, the laws are very specific. If you're in this country unlawfully, you have no right to be here and you must be removed. That's what the law says. Somehow,
Boom! That's what the law says. Follow the fucking law.
Over the last 20 years, we've completely lost this notion that somehow or completely adopted this idea that, yes, we have immigration laws, but once you come into our country illegally, it triggers all kinds of rights that can keep you here indefinitely. That's why we were being flooded at the border. And we've ended that, and that's why you see a historically low number of people not just trying to cross our border, trying to cross the border into Panama, all the way down in the Darien Gap. I mean, it's been a huge help for those countries as well. On the headline, that's a misleading headline. Okay, 3 U.S. citizens, ages 4, 7, and 2, were not deported. Their mothers, who are legally in this country, were deported. The children went with their mothers.
Boom! Now, he's just laying it on her.
If those children are U.S. citizens, they can come back into the United States if there's their father or someone here who wants to assume them. But ultimately, who was deported was their mothers who were here illegally. The children just went with their mothers. It wasn't like you guys make it sound like ICE agents kicked down the door and grabbed the 2-year-old and threw him on an airplane. That's misleading.
Yeah.
That's just not true.
Just to be clear, because I do want to get to the overhaul at the State Department.
Yeah, you see how she just divert, right? Just divert the whole conversation. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
I want to ask you another question now.
No, yeah, I want to. It's going to change the subject. It's like me telling you, hey Chris, I heard you stole my money. I didn't fucking no. Oh yeah, sure. Anyways, but you're gonna go out today? You know, like no, we're gonna go back to you saying you accused me of something really bad. We're gonna go back to that shit.
No, it's all right. I don't even need the money. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. You stole it. You didn't. I mean, whatever, bro. And like, hey, you stole it. You didn't. I mean, whatever. Let's go ahead and go to the next.
No, let's forgive you. Let's forgive all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What'd you do last night? Like, no. We're gonna go back to this shit and we're gonna settle this because you accused me of something horrific. And it's like, it not only like you telling me that, you telling everyone we know about that, and then you go and tell me, and I'm like, oh hell nah. All right, we're gonna address this bitch right here. We're gonna talk about it right now. Dude, it's so disingenuous, bro. That just loaded question after loaded question, and of course the way she even does it. Oh, they deported, a 4-year-old with cancer with no way of getting support. Like, come on, dude.
They didn't get deported. They left with their mother, who was deported.
Yes, and they got due process, and yeah, Americans are gonna get a little like they have a little more where they're not going to get deported. But if you're here illegally, I don't understand that concept. And he said that too. We've adopted and we've come to the assumption now that when you're here illegally, there's no way of removal now. We're like, can you imagine? Like, that's the new standard.
And I keep saying, no.
It seems that it started to seem that way until Trump took office.
Well, when Trump took office in 2016, yeah, they were like, how dare he remove people? When Obama was deporting by the millions, it was okay. They called, and for the young people, they called Obama the deporter in chief. That's the one thing I'll say Obama did okay. I'm not a big fan of Obama, but he did that right. He deported people. And he used to say all the time, if you're going to come in here, you're going to speak English. If you come in here and commit a crime, you're leaving. Like, this is not new.
It was common sense.
Yeah, and people act like this is new. The one thing I hate Obama for is just demolishing race relations in America. That's what he did. He went out of his way to make sure race relations would never be the same, and look at where we're at now. That's the way I see it. But
Department, is it the U.S. policy to deport children, even U.S. citizens, with their families, and I hear what you're saying, without due process?
You don't hear what he's saying. He just answered that question. Those kids, what did he say, Chris? Because you've heard this once, and you're not a professional journalist, and I bet you could tell me, what did he say?
He said the children weren't deported. The mother was deported. They left with their mother. If they want to, because they're American citizens, they could come back with their father, with a relative who's living here as a citizen.
You've heard that only one time, and you're not a professional journalist. And this bitch is a professional. Heard it. We all heard it. And she still can't fucking understand. Like, that tells you how incompetent these people are, or how malicious and evil they are. It's one of the two. Either they're incompetent or evil. Which one is it?
It could be both. I mean,
little both. It's a little double.
A little bit of both. A little bit right, a little bit left.
A little bit of shake, a little bit of bake, a little razzle dazzle. Fucking look at this shit.
Little shake, razzle dazzle shake.
Let's go.
Just to be very clear there.
Well,
He was
no. Again, if someone's in this country unlawfully, illegally, that person gets deported. If that person is with a 2-year-old child or has a 2-year-old child and says, I want to take my child with me, well, then you have two choices. You can say, yes, of course you can take your child, whether they're a citizen or not, because it's your child. Or you can say, yes, you can go, but your child must stay behind. And then your headlines would read, U.S. holding hostage 2-year-old, 4-year-old, 7-year-old while mother deported. So the parents make that choice.
Great fucking point.
That was a perfect point. Example.
Exactly what they would say. They would say these Americans are taking children away from immigrants and sending them back home, and I would be against that. I'd be out there, fuck it, let's protest. That's terrible. Like, that is terrible because I do not believe in taking children away from parents unless those parents are abusing those children or doing something that requires the government to take them away. So, great point, Marco Rubio. 2028, I got you.
Choice.
Yeah, that was like
I imagine those 3 U.S. citizen children have fathers here in the United States.
Yeah.
They can stay with their father. That's up to their family to decide where the children go. Children go with their parents. Parents decide where their children go.
Right.
The U.S. deported their mothers who were illegally in America.
Perfect. Everything he said was on point. No miscommunication.
Trump has like a rocking cabinet, bro. He's got the best, bro. Mark Rubio, one of them.
Dude, the way he's conducting himself in the last 100 days, I think he's been a great contribution to the Trump admin. I think he has a very bright future being a president or
candidate.
yeah. But I mean, most people their ambitions are to be president. So I think he's going to go for his presidential run eventually, either 2028 or 2032. I think that's his future, and I think he's gonna, like, before he probably wouldn't have the best resume, but now that he's been doing the shit he's been doing, he can honestly say, I did all this shit. I got us, made us more globally dominant. I was part of the deportation. He's been globally just kicking ass.
He helped run the deal for the Panama Canal and everything.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
he led the fight for that one.
and this has only been 100 fucking days, 101 or 103 now. So he still has 3 years and like fucking 8 months to go.
Over 1,000 days left, man.
Yeah, so he still has a lot of time to impress us even more.